Welcome to Real Civil YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to see earthquake load combinations. There are 6 load combination, out of which 3 load combination in which you are considering 2 directions, and there are 3 load combinations in which you are considering 3 directions. Okay, now I will tell you what are the combination. Okay, the first load combination is in front of you. Here, if you can see, the factor is 1.2. The factor is 1.2. Remember, whenever there is a factor of 1.2, there will be 3 load cases. First one is the dead load, second one is the imposed load, and third one is the earthquake load. Okay, so dead load you have to consider full, imposed load you have to consider fixed, and earthquake load you have to suppose there will be, as I told you, there are 2 directions. First 3 combinations are related to 2 directions, so x and y. So earthquake load in x direction you have to consider full earthquake load in x direction and 0.3 earthquake in y direction. Okay, so this is how your first load combination: 1.2 dead load, imposed load, and this is earthquake load in x direction plus 0.3 earthquake load in y direction. There will be minus sign for the combination. Okay, similarly 1.2 full dead load, full imposed load. Now here y direction is dominant, hence earthquake load in y direction is full and 0.3 earthquake in x direction. Okay, so remember, whenever there is 1.2, then there will be 3 load cases: dead load, imposed load, and earthquake. And earthquake always come either in x direction or y direction. If x direction is dominant, then consider it as a full and other direction as a 0.3. Similarly for y, earthquake load in y direction full and earthquake load in other direction will be 30% or 0.3. Okay, now let's move towards the second combination. Now here the hint is, if you have 1.2 factor, then you need only 2 cases. First one is the dead load and second one is the earthquake load. Okay, so as I told you, earthquake load, again, if there is x direction, you have to consider full earthquake load in x direction and 0.3 earthquake load in y direction. Similarly, if y direction is there, earthquake load in y direction plus 0.3 earthquake in x direction. Okay, so here you can see 1.5 is the factor. In last case it was 1.2. Here it is 1.2. So there will be only 2 loads. So dead load plus or minus, if it is x direction, then full earthquake load in x direction and 0.3 in y direction. There will be plus or minus. Similarly 1.5 dead load. Now dominant direction is y, hence full earthquake load in y direction and 0.3 in x direction. Next, till now we have seen 1.2, in that there will be dead load, imposed load, and earthquake load. In 1.5 there was dead load and imposed load. Okay, now here there is a third case where 0.9 is the dead load. Okay, so only thing is, here we are factorizing earthquake load by 1.5. Okay, if it is in x direction, same earthquake full ELX and 0.3 ELY. Okay, Again same way, 0.9 dead load plus or minus 1.5 earthquake load. If it is y direction is dominant, ELY plus or minus 0.3 ELX. Okay, so in case of 0.9 there will be dead load and 1.5 there will be earthquake load. So this is the combination. Okay, now again there are three combination. If we are considering three directions, in previous three cases, if you see in earthquake load, I have written earthquake direction, earthquake load in x direction, earthquake load in y direction, but in third there will be earthquake load in z direction. Means suppose x is horizontal, okay, y is also horizontal, and there will be z vertical. Same pattern is there. If there is 1.2, consider dead load, imposed load and earthquake load. Only thing here changing is you have to consider the z direction. Other things are same. For 1.2, there will be only two loads. First one is the dead load, second one is the earthquake load. You only need to add plus or minus 3 EL Z. And similarly, for zero point 0.9, there will be dead load and 1.5 earthquake load. Okay, then same way, x direction full, y direction 0.3, z direction 0.3. So these are the load combinations used in the earthquake case. Okay, so thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe Real Civil YouTube channel. Thank you so much.